What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and you playing hard to get. I'll take your hand and walk you across all of fire. I'll be your saint and the ultimate primal desire. Don't leave me behind with all these monsters of the undivine. Don't blame yourself for anyone that's ever hurt you. What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and you playing hard to get. I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and you playing hard to get. Don't blame yourself for anything under you. What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and you playing hard to get.
Hello, my fellow dude-siders. How's everyone doing? What's up, Preston? I know we missed you last stream, and you would have at least been half correct in saying I was late. I was thinking an hour late. What's up, Meow, fellow gamer? Zorik, you're at Costco. Psh, I'm a BJ's guy, okay? I'm 100% pro BJ's nationalism. Fuck Costco. Get that shit out of here. Actually, I've never seen a Costco. I don't think there are any around me. But if I did, I would go outside it and give it the middle finger like a libtard outside Trump Tower. So, here we are. More Darksiders 2. We're partway through the City of the Dead. Last stream, I realized there's not a lot more, but a hefty amount more of the City of the Dead. So I figured we'll just finish it the next stream. So here we are. I don't even mind showing their useless boomer at the exit of my receipt. Exactly. You know what? The old lady at my BJ's who asked for the receipt, she's super friendly. And she always tells me to have a nice day. She's always in a super good mood. So you know what? I got nothing negative. She's one of the good boomers. The rare good boomer that we all like. I should stand outside Costco and stream, betrayal! Betrayed me! This store sucks! Alright, we are, like, I don't know, we're probably like 3/4 of the way through this dungeon. Gotta go into this room, right? Let me just check my mapperino. My heckin' mapperino! IDK, maybe. Sure, why not? Where's the crow say to go?
Dust. What do you see?
Okay, he wants me to go that way, but that door's not open, so thanks for nothing, you stupid fucking bird. So this way we go. Rip Spoonie, he's still wallowing in self-pity on Blue Cry. That's a fate Yeah, I love that he came out and was like, oh, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm not making content anymore. No shit. No shit. Your last video was like a re-upload 3 years ago. What's up, Ahab? No. We are winding down on the the Sonic releases. Sonic Sunday will never die. I'm just letting you guys know. It's never gonna end. But we are gonna have to start delving into the more esoteric Sonic content, like Game Gear games and side content, which is fine. I've always wanted to do a stream of the side quests for Sonic 06 because they are very bizarre. What's up, Heaven Prince? Oh, what? Did you think the Sonic Sundays were coming to an end? Oh, no. Like I said, we are going to start doing Sonic-adjacent games. That just means anything that someone who worked on Sonic worked on. So we will be doing Nights into Dreams, Nights Journey of Dreams, Balan Wonderworld, Ivy the Kiwi, you name it. We will be doing it. We will be streaming it. There's always... That's true. I only scratched the surface of the Triple Trouble remake. We could play that for days. Days and days. Sonic fan... I mean, we could do Sonic Robo Blast, too, also. Everyone loves that one. You're getting a Subspace Emissary playthrough Sonic only. Hell yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm fully planning to do a Sega Superstars Tennis playthrough. Someone's got to do one, right? Someone somewhere's got to stream Sega Superstars Tennis, and it might as well be me. Okay, we've got to get up there. We got to get that little mine cart out of there. What about this one? What does this one open? Okay, so we open this one, and then we go get it. And we return to normal. Wait, can I grab it with my grippy hand? Hold on, I want to try that. I don't think I've ever done that. Epic. Sweet. I like that. Alright, let's go statue mode. From the Spoony 1 to the Spoony None. Literally, it's not that complicated. Just make videos talking about stuff you like. Or stuff you're interested in, whether you like it or not. It's not that hard. I literally do it. It can't be that difficult. I have a more frequent release schedule than Spoony does. It took me 4 months to make an 11 video about a 2D Sonic game. What's up, Halo fan? At least you're not banned over here like you are on Twitch. Darksiders 2, you can split in two One Piece level foreshadowing. Alright, what's the plan here? Well, we can open this. Right, we gotta open this and then we can throw the bomb at the crystal. Not just Twitch, but now Twitter. Oh. Joining Reznov in the not Reznov, Reznov in the Banned on Everything Club. Turn this side to side. When he was hanging around with Curtis from Phantasmagoria 2, people thought he was slowly recovering, but he only got more jaded and fat. That's the other thing. No one wants to see you get fat. Unless you were already a big fat guy, like Gabe. Like, nobody wants to see you become fat. It sucks, but it's true. You can't... There's... Fat guys only have aura, like, when you first encounter them. Fat guy... You can't acquire fat guy aura. Alright, I think that's it. I think we are up to the boss. The worst is they never sent me an email about my suspension. Oh, fuckers. Elite human capital working at Twitter at it again. Never fails. Elon only hires the best talent from all across the world. And who could blame him? Okay, well, here we go. He's almost 7 pesos Jose tier fatty. Oof. That's rough. I mean, at least Angry Joe has the benefit of being Mexican. This is like, there's no expectation of fitness with them. You cannot attain Aryan Beast status when you're 300 pounds. Right? What does Doug do? Does Doug... I'm assuming Doug just does a lot of cardio. He's not buff, but he's definitely not... He's not getting fatter. Heal. I don't remember this boss being hard. I did have this boss crash on me once. One time, when I was playing the Definitive Edition of the game, or when I was playing on Definitive difficulty, the boss, he just stopped functioning. Like, he stopped being able to attack me. Just froze in place, but I was still able to hurt him, and I still was able to cheese the boss that way. No, Movie Bob has actually been losing. I think that's partially because he's broke and cannot afford food. But you know what? I'll still give him props. Punish Spoonie Spurg betrayed and denied his awesome channel. I love that all those people that came out and like shit on like Doug and his brother, and it's like they bent over backwards to accommodate the people who were like spurging out on them. Like if they had it their way, I bet Spoonie would still be working for them, because he like the people who complained about Spoonie were much less important to Channel Awesome than Spoonie was. Oh my goodness, it's not Cthulhu. It's legally distinct cuttlefish-faced monster. Channel Awesome still a thing? Sadly, no. Its time has passed. All good things must end. My gun. I think this is the second major boss. But yeah, this is the last boss in the Kingdom of the Dead. Once we're done, we can go to Lost Light. Has a cool theme song, too. It's a lot less gimmicky than the Titan, thankfully. It's just he's got a big health bar, you beat him up. That's what this game's mechanics are made to do. Just beating the shit out of me. It's been a minute since I fought this guy. This boss, it really does suck to have close-range weapons. Wishing I had a big hammer right about now, but sadly, that's not the build we're going for. I have no idea what move he's even doing. I gotta back up. Okay, we did something. And he does summon, like, a horde of shitty skeletons. It's been 13 years. I play this game, I would say, at least bi-yearly. Like, I play it very often. Which says a lot, because this is like a 20 to 30 hour game. It's not short. It just got that perfect mix of like edginess but high fantasy as well. It just hits all the notes for me. It's too bad this game probably killed THQ, but you know, I got my fun out of it. And I buy every re-release, so without question, I buy every re-release. It's like a THQ Nordic needs me, I'm all in. I'll go to bat for you, THQ Nordic, any day of the week. I still gotta buy Biomutant. I don't even give a fuck if it's a good game. It sounds weird, and THQ Nordic made it, and I want to give them my money. Pros. I know I have my Reaper mode, but I'm going to wait till he's stunned again before I use it. I don't want to waste it. Zombos. Haven't heard Darksiders 4 news for years. Probably dead like Time Splitters. I would hope it's not, but, you know, I won't be surprised if it is. As much as I love Darksiders and I want to see it end, and I enjoyed Darksiders 3 and Darksiders Genesis, it remains to be seen if THQ Nordic can pull it off. Alright, he's down. Let's go Reaper on him. Oh, he has a fixed amount of damage he can take. What a piece of shit. Genesis was fun, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people didn't like the isometric camera, myself included, but you can tell it was like a budget measure. It really helped them save money on the game, and the game itself looks pretty good for what it is. If I'm not able to do damage to him, I assume I have to do some kind of like QTE move on him. Boy. The wailing host is wailing on me. Oh, I'm so funny. Uh-oh, I walked right into that one. And if we lose, we lose. We just gotta do it. Alright, there we go. Maybe we gotta do a quick time event move on him that I wasn't aware of. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you rip his face off. Which is honestly, for an M-rated series, it's not that graphic, so this is surprisingly graphic for Darksiders. Right, now we're on to phase 3. We can summon some boneheads. Sweet, powered up, leveled up, gave me some free help in the meantime. That works for me. Which one of these guys would drop a fucking potion? Ah! Summon the fucking eels from the Little Mermaid to attack me. Done? You done with that? Those eels made the Ursula boss fight hell in Kingdom Hearts 1. I only played Kingdom Hearts 1 once. I've said this before. I don't dislike Kingdom Hearts, but I don't care enough about Disney stuff to want to play it. I like the queer anime shit, but I don't like the Disney stuff. So let's reap it up. Let's reap him. I am the reapist. He's down again. Maybe we gotta do another quick time event grab move on him. Yep, there we go. Despite our very goofy build that we're doing, this guy was pretty easy on hard. I remember him being really, really difficult on definitive difficulty. I'm never doing that difficulty again as long as I live. Alright, I can actually pay more close attention to the chat. Yeah, boneheads. Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, I love Kingdom Hearts 2, especially the Xemnas fight at the end is amazing. The disingenuous figure to demoralize physical games. Only 7 out of 7 major games sold 100k physically. Yeah, I don't believe it. We got Vander Smash, which we can't use. Born from materials of realms beyond, brought to one in the name of dark magic, pulsing in an eerie presence of vestigial anguish, this hammer is feared not only for its power, but for its ties to a shadowed cult. The Abyssal Forge! The Abyssal Forge is a living machine designed to harness the unfocused dark power of the Abyss. The maker who built this abomination, known only as the Mad Smith, was shunned by his own people and sealed away in the Shadowlands with his creation. Access is blah 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 blah. We can always do that later. If you guys want, we can definitely do the DLC. I don't usually replay the DLC because it's kind of just like it's just extra dungeons. So you know, I don't usually bother. Let's see, health. No, nothing for Arcane though. Sorry. 7 is a lot considering how. Yeah. There's barely anything releasing on the PS5. No shit, stuff isn't selling well. You're not giving people a reason to buy things.
Horseman, I believe you called. Growfather, I am the one you seek. And where else would I be but the city of the dead? Would you like to ask a question? Or just stand there like you've seen a ghost?
Tell me how to reach the Well of Souls.
The Well of Souls is a place of unimaginable power. The key to life and death, of creation itself. And that is why the well has a key of its own, one that was divided long ago. The angels keep one half, and the demons the other. And never shall the two meet. Unless you truly mean to save your brother.
To save war, I would storm the White City.
Of that I am more than certain. But there is no need. The angels have realms beyond the White City, as the demons do, beyond their dark kingdom. All will become clear to you once you reach the tree.
I've already done that, Growfather.
Nevertheless, you must find the tree again, and go wherever it takes you.
Absalom lives.
Yes, Absalom lives on. His rage and agony spread as corruption, and he will unmake all of creation.
No blood there. There is blood, but it's very, like, comic booky. It's like splats and disappears. It's not like Splatterhouse where the blood is fucking
If
everywhere.
I could go back, I would see him spared.
I doubt he would grant you the same courtesy.
How can I restore humanity?
The Well of Souls is where all life begins, where the souls of the dead are born into their new lives.
I killed the beast that haunted this place. I freed the souls of humanity.
And in other times, that would be enough. But something draws power from the well, leaving only void where there once was life. I fear you have only released the souls into further torment.
Then there is no hope. Humanity is lost.
Not so. Even now, you carry with you the power to restore the well.
The Nephilim?
If you sacrifice their souls, yes. They alone have the power to undo what was done.
Hope Darksiders 4 plays like this game rather than being a looter slasher, well, an unfocused looter slasher. Well, this one also got a lot of loot.
So I must sacrifice the Nephilim, my kin, to restore mankind.
The Nephilim are dead, by your own hand. That broken talisman is all that remains. Would you leave them to eternal torment in that cage upon your chest?
It also has a combat system beyond the loot. That's true. Alright, okay. Anonymous has left a gift for me. Well, let's go get that gift before we head to the Tree of Life. Or it's the Tree of Death when we're here. What does this do? Chill of Abyssal Plains deal ice damage to all enemies they strike. Yeah, why not? Overworld. Let's go to... What is it? The Eternal Throne. Fast travel over here. What I'm worried about is that the new team doesn't put as much effort into the combat as they did this game. Well, it would be either Gunfire Games or it would be Airship Syndicate. Both would be good. Just they both have different strengths, but they're both comprised of people who worked on the original two games. Darksiders 3 can fuck right off. I love Darksiders 3. It's not as good as 2, but I still really like it. Alright, can we buy any... Do we have enough money to buy any moves from Troy Baker?
Pale rider in the flesh.
Let's get the last of his moves just to have him.
This was not expected.
What about Darksiders 4 being another Souls-like? I'm perfectly fine with it being a Souls-like. The problem was, the difficulty balance in 3 was really, like... It was amped up too much. Normal difficulty felt like this game's hard difficulty. And there was, like, no invincibility frames in your dodge. It just didn't feel like Darksiders. That was the biggest problem with it. Got that from a Tristone. No, what is this? Oh, it's probably another, like, yeah, it's a Crucible thing. We're not doing the Crucible. Fuck that. Like, where Darksiders 3... I mean, you could tell that Darksiders 3 had a smaller budget than 2. Because there's no big open areas to traverse on your horse. Which is why they just killed the fucking horse. All the puzzles involve, like, exploding bugs for some reason. Like Soul Reaver with its box puzzles. Do I have any relics I can give you? I do. All right. Give me the big bucks. And we have a Book of the Dead chapter, so that whenever we fucking find Volgrim, wherever the hell he is, we should find him soon, actually. We're going to Lost Light next. He's, like, right off the beaten path early on in the area, so we'll definitely find him soon. And let's see if we can get any good gear. We don't actually have that much money. We have 11,000. I don't feel like selling him a bunch of shit right now. Got another skill point. What? How generous. All right, let's go to the Tree of Death. We're gonna meet Volgrim. He's gonna give us a key, and we'll probably go to that door later. I'm not going all the way back to the Forge Lands right now. We'll definitely go to the Forge Lands before we finish the game to wrap up some side quests. But I don't feel like doing it, right now. Higher level enemies. You can tell an enemy's level by the number to the left side of the... I have never had an issue where I'm like, this enemy's too high level for me. I need to go level up some more. It's only really happened with Thane.
Not so fast, horseman.
You're following me.
So I am. I will remain here at the tree, should you have need of me on your quest. And dust has a beak for more than corpses, horseman. Follow him, and you will find the key.
Follow dust, find the key. Can't be that easy, Crowfather.
You may be
Oh,
right.
your solid-ass dialogue.
The future is a secret even I cannot keep.
Okay. Well, that was a productive conversation. Let's continue. I kind of like how the Definitive Edition incorporated all, like, the legendary DLC gear into the loot system. Although I kind of miss getting a bunch of, like, crazy overpowered gear at the start of the game. Yeah, I know how to dodge at this point. Yeah, I mean, I only got the Maker, I think the Maker boots. Whereas when I played the Wii U version back in the day, it's like, here's all this shit. And it's like, oh, which one, I guess which one do I think looks the coolest? Okay, we're up to the third world. There's only 4, so we're in theory, we're 3/4 of the way through the game. But we're actually much further than that, because there's only really one dungeon in the last world.
This place. Where have you taken me?
This place is called Lost Light. It is an outpost, far beyond the gates of heaven. And it is here that the angels have hidden the key to the Well of Souls.
Why here? Why not the White City?
There are some amongst the angels who would use the key for their own purpose. So it was hidden here to safeguard it from their schemes. Or so they hope.
Forgot you had a Wii U, but you sold it. I have no proof you're not Anthony Birch.
The well has power over...
I was really into the Wii U when it came out, but then, like, by the end of the generation, I was really
Though I
pissed off
suspect
about it.
There is more to your question. Go on, Ryder. Ask it.
Four never knew of the well. Why was it kept from us?
For fear of what you may have done with that knowledge. The Nephilim could not be allowed to ravage creation any longer. They needed to stay dead.
Sometimes dead is better.
The well can bring them back.
And so we get to the root of it.
I'm surprised Birch still gets work. He's like Randy Pitchford's gimp slave. Like he gets to do work, but he's like kept in a dungeon under Randy Pitchford's office, and he's only let out to write Borderlands scripts.
And from that was born corruption. You were right to destroy them.
You have to understand that anyone who's ever worked on a Gearbox title is Randy's personal gimp. There's one day out of the month that they're all required to go into his office, and he gets to, like, ride around on them while they're wearing, like, a latex onesie. Didn't you work on Dad of War 2? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I've never played it, and I have no intention of doing so. I'm burning through my backlog. I'm not really buying new games right now, and there's just no... I have both God of War 1 and 2. I actually bought God of War 2018 on a sale for $5. Didn't like it, so obviously I'm not going to play God of War Ragnarok, but it came with my PS5. Just like my PS5, I would not own God of War Ragnarok if someone didn't give it to me. God of War just doesn't interest me. Me neither. It's aesthetically very ugly, and the gameplay is so, like, ugh. I don't know. Like, all the enemies, like, the feedback for the combat is terrible. The people who glaze it, must be genuine. It's On the normal difficulty, it's like baby easy. That's the only reason normies love it so much, because there's no other way that they would enjoy it if it wasn't incredibly easy to get through and made it seem like you were doing a good job playing it. The last game I bought physically was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy GBA collection. My most recent purchase was Shadow Squadron for the Sega 32X, which is like a Star Fox clone. But I mean, I have the physical versions of the Switch 2 Xenoblade ports pre-ordered. I might get Onimusha. And whenever the Stellar Blade Switch 2 port comes out, I'll get that too. But I bought Scorn because it was on sale for 75% off. And I don't really have anything else in the immediate future that I'm like, I gotta get that. I gotta get that right now. I'm dying for that game. I gotta play it. Love the God of War trilogy, but it's basically a looter slasher with a terrible camera. It's why I'm worried about Darksiders 4. Yeah, I'm hoping. I would rather they make it another Souls-like than they try ripping off God of War. God of War's biggest glazer was a Joe Rogan guest. Shocking. He lets anyone on that show. Didn't he have, like, Adam Conover on a show? How's this? Fire damage, piercing damage. But no arcane. We're not using it. Here's Volgrim. You won't bring on Sam Hyde for some reason. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'd bring Hassan Piker on, though.
Volgrim has to offer. Fresh merchandise.
Okay, well... I think I have to sell you the Book of the Dead chapter, right? Item may be sold to Volgrim. Yep. We got a bone key. Take it to the Forged Land's tomb to unlock its many treasures. Well, I will... Do I have any boatman's coins? I do. Alright, so let's get an ornate box. Shit. Didn't upgrade my arcane at all. Let's get another one.
You've made a wise choice.
Obviously not. Obviously I did not make a wise choice, you fucker. Arcane 25. Alright, let's see how that does. Let's see how they compare to what I currently have. Otherwise, we're just selling all this shit to Ostagoth the next time we see him. Oh no, you don't meet Ostagoth here. You meet an angel who sells you stuff, voiced by Jameson Price. It's lower, fucker! You stupid piece of shit. Die. Okay, well, we can ride our horsey at least. Which I forgot about, honestly. In this game where you play as the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, I forgot that you can ride your horse. Yeah, we were in the green land, then we were in the gray land, and now we're in the yellow land. This is no place for a horse. God, I hope they get Michael Wincott back. I'll be so mad if they don't. Right, there is not... We don't have the key for that, but there is one of Blackroot's crystals up there. Oh, I'm moving too fast for the game to load. Shocker. Political analyst, you're voting wrong. Nutritionist, you're eating wrong. Roulette dealer, excellent choice. Right? I need people to tell me I'm doing a good job. Ooh, is that a Book of the Dead page I see over there? Cool. I don't know if I've ever found that one. I've played this game so many times, I don't know which collectibles I have and haven't found because I've never gotten all the Book of the Dead pages, and I've never gotten all of Blackroot's crystals. So, you know, it's just kind of like a toss-up. One day, maybe, I'll buy like an ancient Prima official strategy guide. Oh, right, we gotta do like a fight here. We have to fight the corrupted angels. Oh, I immediately died. He just unloaded on me with bullets. Okay. I see how it is. If that's how you want to beat game, fuck you then. flip you, actually. You don't even deserve the swear words. You're not even worth it. You're not worth the extra vitriol, the extra calories it cost me to say a no-no word. All right, let's try it again. Let's just make sure. I might need to just buy some fucking potions, which would mean I'd have to, like, teleport all the way back to... We might be going back to the Forge Lands if these guys keep killing me, because I don't have any potions, and I'm not buying them from Volgrub. Prima strategy guide, then a Priya strategy guide to imagine how bad Indian boys are at video. I don't think an Indian has ever legitimately paid money for a video game. Can I skip this? No, I can't. Fuck me. It's just such a good cutscene we gotta see again, so let's let those guys do some work. Nice, alright. I'm sure there's more than one phase. They're not just gonna lock me in a gate and have me fight 3 guys. Or are they?
By Abaddon's eye, it is.
Remember when Jameson Price was in everything? Remember when he could voice a black guy? Can't do that anymore. Well, I do have a homie at least helping me out. That's cool. I'll take it. Got our ice crows now. Let's see how those do. That's the type of shit I'd be saying to the waiter at Buffalo Wild Wings. You will service. Uh-oh, I'm losing health. I need Crow's stat. Where the fuck is, you know, Flying Angel Man? Thought he was helping me out. He's gone. Oh, there he is. That's got me a little bit of health back. These guys will distract him for me a bit. How many guys do I gotta fight here? Shit. You want to play as the angel? Why? Well, then you should play Spawn in the Demon's Hand on the Sega Dreamcast, and you can play as the Redeemer, which is the closest thing to it. Health is super fucked. I don't know if we're making it. We might have to go back to the Forge Lands and get some potions. At least he's got them distracted for me a bit. While Death locks onto guys like a mile away. Right, that guy's dead. We just got a couple more over here. Oh my god, I think we just made it. Woo!
Welcome to Lost Light, Rider. From one warrior to another.
Do I know you?
I am Nathaniel. I fought beside you, the gates of Eden. Would have died were it not for your blades. But I'm not troubled that you don't recall me. Your thoughts that day were on killing Nephilim.
You're of the Hellguard.
I was. But I guard the light now. And the Archon. You'll find both in the Crystal Spire. But something tells me you are not here to glory in my master's radiance.
What gave that away?
Sell me some shit. I need some
I
potions
decide.
big time. Actually, I gotta sell
There
you
is
some shit
more
because I'm
I
out of
could
money.
sell you. The money is yours.
The money is yours. No. That's a unique item. I'm not selling that.
Battle war. Blood.
I wish I wasn't doing this build because I would equip those gloves with the health regen in a heartbeat. But alas, I have to keep my vow.
May the light. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Alright, what else can you sell me? You got any good gear on you? Because Ostagoth had some crap. Anything that boosts my arcane. Anything. Anything at all. I'll take anything. Nothing. Not a single gosh darn thing. Alright, let's chit-chat about some stuff.
The Archon's that way, horseman.
Perhaps I have other business.
If that business takes you to the kingdom of the dead, you would serve the light to deliver this scroll.
Nathaniel of the Helgard gave you this mysterious scroll. Travel to the other realms to find more information about the one named on it.
What business have you in that land of corpses?
I seek an old friend.
Got a lot of dialogue with this guy.
Where better to look? Take that scroll to the undead court, that they may answer my question.
I'm looking for a key.
I would guess that what you seek is no simple key. For that, you should consult the Archon. He sees much from the peak of his spire.
How did you come to leave the Helgard?
Abaddon sent me here to watch over the Crystal Spire and the Archon. There is much at stake should the spire fall.
What is this place?
An outpost. We call it Lost Light, for what we left behind.
Let's chit-chat about some stuff. I actually prefer Daphne to Velma. I mean, it depends.
And who is this Archon?
Lucian
Depends on
was the
who's
head of
playing
the
who.
scriptorium. Those angels who record all that he sees when he peers into the shadow. The Ivory Citadel holds their records, an archive vast beyond thinking.
Where is this citadel?
Lost beyond the mists. Pray your business never
Tickling
sinks
Daphne in
death.
the new show is peak. Oh, okay.
Find the one who guards the throne.
Hold on. There's an item over here we gotta pick up. I want it. Hopefully it's decent. Deliver the scroll to the Chancellor. Well, we're not going... We'll do side quest wrap-up. We'll do a whole stream of that. I see one of Blackroot's crystals. And I think I saw one over here. Yep. Same spot. I mean, if you're choosing between Linda Cardellini and Sarah Michelle Gellar, it's a no fucking brainer. It's easy picking. I don't actively watch Scooby-Doo though, so
Not all of heaven is against you. Just enough to be wood.
hopefully it's good. Is it live action or is it like a cartoon? I have they just given up on cartoons after Velma was horrible and everyone hated it? It's live action. Interesting. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like a Riverdale situation where it's like slightly edgy, or is it gonna be like true to the Hanna-Barbera roots of the show? I don't think we have the technology to make like an earnest mystery solving adventure series anymore. Don't hear from Mindy Kaling a lot since the Velma flopped. Yeah, she was executed, and she got on Ozempic and lost all the weight, which unfortunately is a downgrade for her. Surprisingly from Netflix and no race gender swaps that I'm aware of. Okay. I'm not like up on Scooby-Doo lore, so I don't know if there's like an extra character that we don't know about that like they could fuck up. What if like they do Scrappy Doo and it's just Kevin Hart in a fursuit? They make a normal straight-to-video Scooby movie twice a year. I did watch the Kiss one. The one where they hang out with Kiss. That was good. It was Kino. I didn't watch it for Scooby-Doo. I watched it for Kiss, but it was worth it. I'm a film F-slur, so I follow random production stuff. I get it. I get it. You know what they need to do? They need to stop casting Grey DeLise as Daphne. She needs to go. She's got to get out of here. She's ruining it for everyone. What we need is a Ghostbusters-like remake of Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah? Who's Leslie Jones gonna play? Right, going in. 4 strong mystery-solving women. Just honestly, just get the straight up get the cast of Ghostbusters 2016. Look, you can do your woke Scooby-Doo remake, but June Diane Raphael has to play Daphne. Where are we going? Where are we going? This is sort of like a mini dungeon. It's not a real dungeon, but you do have to, like... There's some stuff that you can miss if you can't figure out how to get to it. Alright, what? Please. Yes! Arcane! Finally! Much more boring looking ones that I had on before, though. Lost Light. Why do I remember that phrase? Oh, right. The Transformers IDW comics. Which I think most people enjoyed more than meets the eye when it first started. It fell apart pretty hard. Alright, he's dead. I mean, he can fly, but let's just assume he died. Yeah, that guy fell to his death. He had wings, though. He died. All right. That's weird. I'm not complaining. It's just unusual. Another one of Blackroot's crystals. Cool. I think there's a... Yeah, there's a boatman's coin down here. Uh-oh. Ack! Get me out of here. Using more than meets the eye and Robots in Disguise as a subtitle is hacky. I mean, Transformers is just corny by nature, so that's fine. And it was a good way to kind of delineate which series was which. I just hated that it was like 99% of Robots in Disguise specifically was like Optimus Prime apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that there was a war. It's fucking stupid. It's not good because they reused those names. I think we can get that bomb over here. How far away can I be? I think I gotta use my split ability. I just need to make sure I'm not getting too far from where I plant myself. Or my nose is running all of a sudden. I don't know why. I don't need to go all the way over there because I could probably grab it with my death grip ability. Alright, we'll pass it to homie. You fucking idiot. Let's try this again. There you go. Alright, now if we can just see the crystal around the corner, we should be able to hit it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Not bad. I refused to watch the second RID because in the 2 seconds I saw the dad said it would be an epic fail in parenting if his son died. Is that like a TV show? I guess that's where we gotta go, right? Speak to me, Raven. Is this where we must go? Okay, so we're gonna go this way then, because there's probably like a treasure chest over here. I didn't watch Bumblebee or whatever the other one was, Rise of the Beasts or whatever. No Michael Bay, like they say with PS6, no disc, no buy, no Michael Bay, no watch. I'm sorry. I'm done. The era of my life where I'm really into Transformers is over. I'm not watching it anymore. I will maybe rewatch the movies. Maybe I'll rewatch like G1 or Armada. But that's it. I'm done with it. It's over. I remember the soft reboot of Prime, and that show was fucking awful. I tried watching it a bit because I loved Prime. Prime was awesome. Although the aligned continuity, that was like some Fabula Nova Crystallis shit. Like, it barely had anything to do with each other. Like, yeah, War for Cybertron and Prime, they're the same thing. And it's like, really? Is it really?
Out of the shadows and into the light. I see you, horseman. The things you have done. The lives you have ended. I know why you are here.
Then you will give me the key.
I have guarded the key for centuries. It is mine, and I will not part with it lightly. Not now. Corruption spreads. In our city. In our hearts. Only I remain pure, a beacon against the darkness, helpless to push it back.
We are not all helpless, Archon.
Perhaps not. After the seals were broken, and Hell's legions loosed upon the earth, many divine relics were lost. One, the Rod of Arafel, could help reverse what has happened here. I dare not retrieve the rod myself. The gates to the White City are closed to any angel who visits Earth. But you are no angel. Acquire the rod, and I will clear a path into my citadel. There you will find the key to the Tree of Life. As for what you will find on Earth, after you face it, even you may curse the name of war.
Yeah, we get to go to Earth. Well, like, when I first played this game, this section blew my mind. It was like, no fucking way. Beast Wars looks better than Armada continuity. No, yeah, that's true. I tried watching Energon when it first aired, and it was so badly animated and ugly, I just refused to watch it more than a few episodes.
You should not have come here.
I loved Armada, and I thought the ending was pretty good, and then of course, they had to continue it, and I don't know, it was kind of cool seeing like a direct follow-up, but then of course, Megatron immediately gets resurrected and all this stupid bullshit. And they introduce like the Alpha Quintessence or whatever is dumb, stupid. And then Cybertron might as well have just been completely disconnected. It was just, it had nothing to do with the previous two shows at all. Oh, we got goblins. I'm pretty sure all these enemy character models are recycled in Darksiders 3. They really, they got very economical with the production of that game. These are definitely like very 90s Image comic looking zombies.
Forever done!
Uh-oh, there's no sound effects.
Uriel.
This game is a little glitchy. It's a little bit glitchy. I don't care how glitchy it is, though. I love this game. Get him. Get him! Brown Angel Woman, save me. We just get to really to vibe with the soundtrack for.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, he left. He got scared. He got a little spooked. Alright, now we just gotta fight zombies.
Helgard, to me!
Let me just see. Watching one stream of Darksiders and now my YouTube shorts are nothing but Darksiders. Good! Good! That's what we want to see. We want everything to be Darksiders clips, because Darksiders is the peak of gaming. Where are the zombies?
Together!
Alright, let's summon my own zombies. And, oh right, this is a third-person shooter section, so you're actually better off using the guns that are provided to you. Press Y to perform a ground blast. Never do that. Completely useless. You have rapid fire and you have scatter shot. Okay. This is what Darksiders will look like if they decide to emulate New God of War. It'll be over the shoulder and look like this. Oh, I forgot I can overheat. Yeah, we playing Gears of War now, motherfucker. Except we don't have an awesome chainsaw. It even does the Gears of War thing, where there's a music cue to let you know when there's more enemies coming in. Oh gosh. We got a big fat downy guy who just explodes on you. I forgot about them.
Focus your fire!
I don't remember how I did this part on definitive difficulty. It's probably insane. It must have been really bad because my mind must have just blocked it out, like being raped.
I should kill you for what your brother did here, but you saved my life. Consider us even.
What do you know about the Rod of Arafel?
A weapon of immense power, brought to Earth by the Archon Hestus.
No matter where, if it's
Demons
McFarlane,
in the
that's a
underworld.
kingdom.
But
Yes.
Hestus fell, and the rod was shattered. Now the Destroyer uses its pieces to fuel his army of
Although
darkness.
those two games came out pretty close
Broken
together.
can be reformed. Where are the pieces of the rod?
In the hands of the Destroyer, he has summoned creatures from the abyss and drawn forth his chosen, things of blasphemy, who even now divide this world into their own hellish domains. The Suffering are one such beast. They feed upon the dead of this world and twist them into a swarm of flesh and bone that fight as one mind. It was they who attacked us moments ago.
One mind, easily sundered.
I will not risk more Helgard to recapture the Rod of Arafel. But, should you wish to undertake this fool's errand, then follow the trail of corpses left by my brethren.
A fool's errand. Well,
You're hyped to
Not
get around to
my
that Gears 2
first.
PC port? I thought there already had been one. I guess not. I didn't follow Gears any PC shit for years, so I had no idea. I knew Gears 1 had a PC port that had a unique Brumak boss fight that wasn't in the original 360 release, and I was so jealous and I wanted to play it.
how many angels died here, Uriel?
Too many.
I don't think I've ever
Every
found all the
dead
angels
angel
either.
There is another, kept alive against his will. Their suffering empowers the Destroyer. Perhaps you could release them from their torment, Pale Rider.
If you wish. However, All I can offer the captives is a swift end.
That is blessing enough.
Why are the Hellguards still on Earth?
That's right, Death is Canadian, and he's here to deliver some maid. I mean, he's voiced by a Canadian.
Where else would we go? All of creation saw what happened here. How the Hellguard marched before the seals were broken. The White City is closed to us. We can never go home.
Once you go to Earth, you can never go back. Sorry, we won't take you. We don't want you.
What are these chosen? They don't look like demons.
No, we have something far more ancient, drawn from the heart of the Abyss. The most powerful serve the Destroyer, and rule in his name over ash and bone. The rest kill everything around them.
It is a wonder you've lasted this long. Even the dead march against you.
You speak of the Swarm. Of all the creatures that roam the wastes,
Waiting for Ace Combat
they
6 to get...
most hunger for
Someone's got to
death.
do the fucking darkness
Not even
already.
death can
Why
save
hasn't someone recompiled the darkness? It is like the ideal game for PC. Fucking Darksiders 2 is... Not Darksiders 2, Darkness 2 is on PC. But not the first one. The first one, which is way more technically impressive and way more entertaining and has way more content. But no, you get the shitty fucking sequel from Digital Extremes. It's a bummer. Pressing Memories of Darksiders is really funny to me for whatever reason. I mean, I love this game. It's just the bonus difficulty they added to this version of the game is so obscenely unfair, badly balanced, and I did it just because I love this game so much. I was like, I gotta do it at least once, and I'm still suffering from the experience of doing it. We gotta pitch on AI tokens to recompile the darkness. It's true. Oh my god, the darkness and Syndicate, they gotta come to PC. I'm not even a PC gamer. It's just like they gotta get there. We can't just do like crappy emulation for them. They deserve so much more. Starbreeze's like good games before they became the fucking, I don't know, the bank heist game people. Equally depressing since Silent Hill Downpour got a recompile before. To be fair, Silent Hill Downpour deserved it. That game ran like absolute trash when it released, and seeing it able to run at 60 FPS is awesome. It deserved so much better, and they're restoring a ton of cut content, which is awesome, because like that game was butchered to hell. It's gonna be worth it. I don't know if they're done with it. I think sometime next year I'll finally upgrade to a decent PC and I'll be able to play my fancy schmancy version of Silent Hill Downpour instead of the choppy ass fucked up PS3 version. Nice Covenant turret gun you have there. Yeah, they look, if there was an idea that was popular in Gen 7, Darksiders tried it out in some capacity. PS3 Master Race. Well, I own a copy of The Darkness that I can play legally. Although, Sony, I think, Sony would send a guy to my house to try to rip my copy of The Darkness out of my hands. Like, you can't fucking have that! We don't want you to have any games! You don't own anything! I love the performance of all games on it. Well, Bulletstorm ran pretty well. Bulletstorm and like one level of Sonic Unleashed. I'm trying to think of other examples and I literally can't. And the PS3 was like my main console for a while, so I don't. You know what? Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising ran pretty good on the PS3. Burn it. Yeah, they'll create an effigy of all my video games and burn them all at once because Sony is just that evil. Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax, buddy. Played Bulletstorm on 360 and can't comment on it on PS3. It was really well optimized on every system. People Can Fly really knew what they were doing. One day I'll play their PS3 version of Painkiller. I have a gut feeling they are going to make PS Plus even more mediocre. Yeah, they're raising the prices. They announced they're raising the prices. That was their response to people getting mad at them for getting rid of physical games, was to make digital games more expensive. They're really like batting 1,000 over there. My gun is not making noise. My favorite glitch fest is being a little glitchy. We got it all. We got third-person zombie shooting. We're really in the 7th generation of gaming now. Let me pick up this one. Maybe this one makes noise. There we go. Very quiet, but it's making noise. I'm debating canceling PSN. I barely use. I used PS Plus once. I bought a 1-month subscription so me and my brother could play Far Cry 5. That was it. That was the extent of my use of PS Plus. Apart from that, I've never paid for it. I don't play games online, so it was just not worth it to me. I actually do use the Switch Online service, which is why I have it, and you know, it's been worth it for me because I've played it because I have the family plan, so you can have 8 people on there. So I actually have like everyone I know who owns a Switch. I just let them onto my family plan, and they get the benefit of it. So it's been worth the price for me. Online gaming just sucks. It does, unless you're a PC gamer. I was listening. Look, here's a rare, very rare, inconceivably rare unicorn tier. Movie Bob L. I was listening to some old Game Overthinker videos around, I want to say, I think they were around 2019, maybe? And he said PC gaming is dead, which is just, you know what? A complete lack of foresight on that one. I gotta hand Bob that L just this once. He was wrong. It's hard for me to admit it, but Movie Bob was wrong about something. But he was absolutely 100% wrong about PC gaming being dead. PC gaming is going to thrive more than ever in the next few years. Because Microsoft just can't stop fucking up. And Sony has just turned completely fucking evil. Nintendo's the only company in the world, they have their problems. I'm not going to, be one of those people who unironically glazes Nintendo and says they're great. But they are the only company interested in making consoles as consoles, not weird, shitty, locked down PCs. PC online gaming is worse. Everyone cheats and hacks. I assume you can do like private servers though. Switch Online was worth it when I was in no-lifing Monster Hunter Generations and Rise with a buddy. I used it. I played like the old Metroid games, the old Zelda games, Sin and Punishment. I haven't used it for the GameCube games yet, but I've definitely used it enough that it's been worth the money for me. Nintendo just raised the Switch fee to $500 and said fuck off to customers who are asking for a rebate because of all the tax surcharges they put on the Switch. Once the price goes up, it's never coming down. That's just I knew they were bringing the price up months ago, and they eventually did. So I don't I'm not even mad about it. It was weird of them to come out and say fuck you. We're not giving you money back. Like, do you unironically think Nintendo would ever give you money back? Like, Nintendo had a program that gave you like 60 rewards points for every $10 it gave you 10 rewards points for every $10 you spent. 10 points was worth 10 cents. And Nintendo said, you know what? People are saving too much money on this. Get rid of that. The gold coins were so, yeah, they were so bad, but I did actually accrue like a decent, I accrued like $6 worth of them at some point, and I was like, yes, I'm getting $6 off some game that's like 90% off. It's basically free. And Nintendo saw that, and they saw me do that specifically and said, oh, fuck no. No fucking way. We're getting rid of that. We need to charge people $70 for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment with starring Pro ZD, everyone's favorite voice actor. I'm just checking for Blackroot tokens. I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm never going to find them all, but just an instinct, you know? Yeah, no, like I said, I won't defend Nintendo as a company, but their console is a console. It's not a shitty gaming PC. Outside of keycards, which just suck, most of the time you put your game in and it just works. You turn it on, it's like an instantaneous process. It doesn't need like 10 seconds to think about the logo it's going to show you. It's very low power. It doesn't use up a lot of electricity. I think it's like uses up like 9 watts or something. Someone was glazing him on Twitter today. I have no idea what the fuck anyone liked about that idiot. Which idiot? Ah! Oof. Pro ZD. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone who likes Pro ZD is ontologically evil. If you have a soul in your body, you have nothing in common with that human being. Because you can't like him for being a good person, because he's not. He's a horrible person. But you also can't like him because he's a talented voice actor, because he's not. He's a terrible voice actor. So what is there to like about him? There are people, apparently so. That's what being part of the Reddit hive mind is all about. You have to take positions that are just thoroughly indefensible. The name rings no bells in this empty noggin. You are blessed, my friend. God bless you. I wish I could have such blissful ignorance. And I mean ignorance in the most positive way. We can't get a real Korok to voice the character because Pro ZD ate them all. Yeah, he's like Chucky in that episode of Rugrats after he ate a watermelon. His body's just full of roots growing into plants, and that's why he's getting fatter and fatter every day. I have too many other random lolcows. I've been so checked out of lolcow stuff. It's just, I can't. Maybe it's because I've got too much going on in my life. I really can't wallow in other people's misery for too long. DSP does reign supreme. I can still occasionally watch a... Who's the guy? Snort Burnell? He's my favorite one. I can still occasionally watch a Snort Burnell video, at least, because they're short, and it's just the highlights of him just being bad at games. But guys, we need support. I almost did a realistic snort, but I thought better of it. I don't think you guys want to hear an actual snort. Total DSP victory over Raw Phil. Look, if DSP doesn't get a few dubs now and then, he will eventually quit. So we've got to let him take someone down. It's an unfortunate fact of life. And, you know, wasn't Raw Phil's whole thing that he was literally just restreaming Phil? Like, I'm not surprised that his stuff got taken down. Like Snort Burnell and Snort Hogan and Memology 101, they edit the stuff. It's not just straight up DSP unedited. Come on, baby, give me some potions. Fuck, I don't need any money. And I don't think there are any salespeople on this this level anyway, so we can't use it. Lockout stuff has become a grift. There's no soul in modern A-logging. It's all about... Well, it's like, I also just don't like... I like seeing lolcows just like doing stuff, being weird and stupid and dumb. That's the whole point. I really don't like watching people who make it their career to like fuck with people like that. Like you know, Mikey No More he's a funny guy, but all his content is lolcow content, so I don't, and it's just like, you get, when someone makes content like that, you get it from the impression like they really think they're like better than this person. When you're bringing yourself down so low as to waste your time talking about them. You're spending hours editing video of someone that you think is a useless waste of life. I think there's a treasure chest down here, or there's something useful down here. There's something worth my time. And if there's not, I'm gonna be ticked. The issue lies where the cow they obsess over starts to make content with their A-logs in mind and the magic vanishes. Yeah, like Wings. Wings' content just kind of fizzled out when he started monetizing his own haters. There's nothing down here. I had no reason to come down here. I hate my life. It's quartering with his vlog channel now. Yeah, guys, I shit my pants again, and I'm totally selling real coffee. I took down another troll channel today. One who fights lolcows must take care they do not become a lolcow. If you gaze too long into the abyss... Well, I mean... Look at Christian. Where do you think the term A-log came from? Good old Anthony Legato. Staff of Arfel. Yeah. Anthony Legato, who is so cringe and so embarrassing, he deleted every trace of his presence off of the internet. I'm trying to map out how we're getting to this Book of the Dead page, because I want it. Not sure. Maybe I can, down you go. Can I wall run over here? No. Okay. What does it say? Why doesn't Jared just make parody song with SpongeBob's Ripped My Pants song called like Ripped My Pants? There's something up here I can use? No, okay. I don't know how to get this thing. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a flippin' way. Can I wall run up to it? It's no big deal. It's not going to kill me if I don't have it. How many guests are going to be at my wedding? We're looking around like in the 60s, I think. Can you shoot it down? Good idea. Now you're thinking, Malignant Cactus. Let's just shoot these pipes. There's a zombie over here? Yeah, what the f- Can you fuck off? I'm busy. Can't look all the way up. What is this, the conduit? Probably something I could shoot that works. Nope. Well, we tried. No biggie. Like I said, I've never gotten all the Book of the Dead pages. I've never gotten all the collectibles for any set of collectibles in this game. We're coming down to the wire, though. The wedding is pretty soon. I'm very excited about it. And now we gotta fight another wave of enemies. Might be something... Yeah, maybe. You do get a lot of, like, late game abilities. I don't think Death ever gets anything akin to, like, a double jump, though, off the top of my head. We have one potion. I wish I had more potions.
A piece of the rod.
Be wary. There are things that lurk beyond these barricades that the Hellguard dare not face head-on.
Yeah, well, I'm built
Remaining
different,
art
lady.
pieces, do they lie past the barricades?
Yes. Pass through the city, and you will find the next piece beneath the earth, in an old abandoned tunnel.
Where will I find the final fragment?
I do not know. But the rod has a will of its own. Find the second piece, and it may tell me where the last resides.
Okay. I must find the second piece of the rod. Oh, well, we got a free Book of the Dead page for our trouble. Uh-oh. Big Chungus. Really wishing I had health regen gear. But what can you do? I have to stay true to my principles. My principles dictate that we only equip gear that increases our arcane stat, which is of no use in this section of the game. Oh, at least we get the other gun, the other better gun. Fuck off. I need that. The Gore Hammer, which is the most 90s comic book name for anything. It's just explosive bullets. It's like some Warhammer 40k shit. Oh, there's a potion over there. Maybe I should use my crows more. They also have like light homing for some reason. But, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm just noticing. I'm just noticing, chat. It's almost like this game was built for consoles and not PC. To make up for the fact that you can only aim with 2 joysticks. Get that potion. Uh-oh. Suffering. Suffering ties that bind. Got his ass. Alright. I think there's an angel around here somewhere that we can shoot. There he is. Actually, the real Egyptian Book of the Dead was a scroll, so it wouldn't have pages. Proof? Do you have a copy of it on you, buddy? Let's shoot this guy from a mile away with perfect accuracy. If I can. Fuck off. I'm trying to kill someone here. Bro, how long is it going to take you to die? Like, come on. There we go. Speaking of 90s comics, if you rewatch all of Malcolm in the Middle, he's more a neurotic a-hole after he stops caring about comics, and N64 is no longer on top of the TV. Imagine writing everything on one long piece of paper before erasers existed, where the ancients dumb or... Well, that's... I think I mentioned this almost exactly last stream, but, like, Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a really long fucking book. How do they fit all that on scrolls? Or Journey to the West is gigantic. I would use my crows here, but I gotta put my gun down to use them. Do it. They seem to stagger these guys, so it gives me enough time to grab the gun again. It didn't give me enough health to be worth the trouble, honestly. Oh, well, I tried. I gotta start blowing up random cars like this is fucking Gungrave. Hopefully they'll have potions in them. Imagine writing everything on one long piece of paper before erasers. Yeah. Very, very carefully. Chinese whispers and bathroom wall scrolls is 100% true. There we go. Give me that potion. My gun and the enemies are not making any noises, but at least exploding cars are. I'm destined to only like games that are a little bit buggy, a little bit unfinished. That's not true. Lords of Shadow is a pretty complete game. I don't think we can go this way yet, but at least we got a potion out of it, right? No, we can't. Okay, we'll circle back. We'll circle back to this. First Death slays his own, then he reaps what remains of the automotive industry, truly irredeemable. They had it coming. They've had it coming. They didn't want us fixing our own cars, so they can go fuck off. Here we are back to reading long scrolls without pages, but on our phones, am I right? What if your phone changed to the size of whatever text you were reading, so it just got longer and longer as people's posts got bigger? This game actually takes place. I almost named the stream something Detroit, but I wasn't sure how many people watching have played this game, and I didn't want to spoil that we go to Earth, so I kept it quiet. I kept it on the DL. Is that a potion? I thought I saw a potion. I thought I saw something green. Wasn't a potion. Fuck me. Alright, well, let's get some treasure. Let's summon some crows in case there's any enemies about. Get me some free help. Nice. Not nice. Those suck. Big mechanic is a real thing, and I schizophrenically think mechanics and police work together to keep the rest of us down. Yeah, I have been very lucky with the mechanics I've gotten in the past couple of years. My previous mechanic moved, and I found another local one who's also really good. So, I can't complain, but getting a good mechanic is really hard. Getting a good mechanic is like getting a good dentist. It's like, you are shit out of luck if you can't find one. It's one of those things that you just kind of need. Ooh, what's in here? What's up, Reaver? Yes, this game is fucking awesome. It's one of my favorites. Fuck off, host, or whatever you are. No, you're the Swarm. The host was in the last level. I've definitely played the Definitive Edition more than the original, so I don't recall if the original doesn't have this sound glitch in it, but this happens pretty frequently when I replay this game. Maybe it's just a Switch version thing. I can work on my car, but not my own teeth. Dentists are more important than mechanics. That's true. I mean, you could, if you're like really good at it, you could maybe work on your own teeth. Like if you're like Dr. House tier, but like a dentist. Maybe. I remember my dentist coming in once and talking about how like he didn't feel like getting all the work done he needed done, so he just got he just had like a dentist friend of his like drill his tooth a bit and give him a shitty onlay. I think the original did, I feel like I remember it from my standard PS3 edition. I do also have that game copy yet, so I can see if I'm not lazy. Yeah, you might as well. You might as well replay the original PS3 release. This is a very PlayStation feeling game. Well, you know, when PlayStation had a distinct identity. Like, you would have seen Death in PlayStation All-Stars alongside like Sweet Tooth and Kratos. Hanging out with Lara Croft, you know. Third Darksiders. No. We love the third Darksiders game here. We give it a lot of slack because A, it exists. We thought the series was dead after 2. And B, you just got to play it on a lower difficulty because it is a very badly balanced game. So if you're playing it on normal, you're actually playing it on the equivalent of Darksiders 1 and 2's hard mode. But you can also tell Darksiders 3 had a much lower budget. A bunch of hipsters picked half of the All-Stars cast. Look, I'm fine with like reboot Dante and I'm not saying those characters weren't good picks. It's just like it was PlayStation All Stars. It wasn't random third-party bullshit All Stars. Now, if they had like Lu Bu from Dynasty Warriors in there, that would have been fucking Kino. But instead, they gave us like Fat Princess. Nobody wanted that. They put Nariko from Heavenly Sword in there. She was in one game. She's not an all-star of anything. The Nos. Tamim Antonidez, he might not be pure G, but he was close. Oh, is he the guy who, like, directed the game? I gotta get rid of these flippin' bees. Stop bugging me, am I right? Hold on, I got an idea. I need a little backup. And a potion. Oh my gosh, please die. I think we have to fight like 3 of these things. They look like the Greyjacks from Resistance Fall of Man. Yo, Darksiders Fortnite skins when? I mean, would I be in favor of giving more recognition to the series? Yes. But I also don't play Fortnite. Darksiders is weird. There are more like random bits of merch that are way overpriced than there are games or any sort of related media. Like there's a comic book, there's a novel, and there's 4 games, one of which is like a low-budget spin-off. And somehow there's like multiple like $400 statues of the characters in these games. Do I think Anti-Thinker likes Fortnite? I mean, I think Bob likes Fortnite. I think Movie Bob likes Fortnite. He used Fortnite as footage in one of his videos, so he can't hate it. That should have been a guest star in Splatoon. Hell yeah. Oh, these bugs. Oh, they just disappeared. Okay. No big deal. No bug deal. There's just no reason to use the salvation gun once you have this one. Sometimes it reloads a little slow, but it just kills everything like it's nothing. It's like an infinite, choosing between like the Doom pistol and an infinite ammo BFG. It's third person. He just hates FPS because they're his reasoning for hating FPS is very strange. He has a weird animosity towards the concept of immersion. And he's done multiple videos on it. Which is it's because he's a pure like through and through console gamer, so the idea of an in-depth simulation and trying to achieve a level of realism is just alien to him, which I think was what drove a lot of PC stuff back in the day. It's like we can implement all this stuff to add more depth to the game and make it more immersive. Like, you had your Half-Life, you had your Doom. Real-time strategy games evolve from, like, shitty sprites to, like, real, like, depictions of little dudes walking around. Looks like a super heavy Nerf gun. It does, right? It looks like I'm shooting the little, like, suction cup bolts at everyone. I've never made that connection. Oh, you ruined it. You ruined it! Why are you behind on rent, man? You wouldn't get it. Hiding $400 death statue. Ooh, a mace I can't. It increases my arcane, too, but we're doing light weapons. Fuck. Would have actually gone with the arcane build. I love this type of gameplay where enemies just run in a straight line at me and I just kill them one by one. It really does feel like Gungrave. I like my verisimilitude in video. I always forget what that word means, I'm sorry. It's a big word and I've tried to remember it multiple times, but I just never can. I'm too busy remembering less important words like cacophony. What is Wicked K? I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is? Is it something awesome that I don't know about? I like Julian K. I like Andrew WK. I like KMFDM. Sort of. KMFDM's like number of songs to hits ratio is pretty bad. They have a lot of songs I like, but that's because they have like 1,000 songs. So some of them are guaranteed to be good. You're a big Darksiders fan, you don't know about... I don't know what Wicked K is, no! It's like a comic book? Darksiders is just... I learned about Darksiders from the preview in Electronic Gaming Monthly when War was still like a cyborg in the original like alpha stages of the game. Wicked K, I'll have to look that up. I have no idea what that is. Just blowing up lots of dudes. It's going pretty well. We got 3 potions now. Fuck, why did you put the gun down, Death? No, pick it back up. Cut it out. We need that. I bet if they had the budget for it, Visual Games for Darksiders 3, they would have gone full Final Fantasy and like, here's the everyone's favorite card game that everyone in the Darksiders universe plays. Lord Roberts, a Nintendrone. Reminder, he didn't hate Halo because of the religious connotations. He hated it because of Iraq War and how humanity, i.e. Americans, deserved it. He's never said that. He's never gone full Hassan Piker. Movie Bob has always been very pro-America. He would probably hate Hassan Piker. Listen, I am Bob's strongest soldier. I'm keyed in mentally, intellectually into his ideology. More than any other human being. More than anyone realistically should be. Suffering, yeah. Suffering from success of killing these guys so quickly. I see you, little fucker. He's gonna come back and try to whack me. Well, I need collect... Oh, it's not a collectible. It's just a dude. Die. Oh yeah, I gotta blow up cars. I need more potions. Always need more potions. The RNG is pretty generous here, though, because they know there's no fucking shopkeepers you can go to. I don't even think you can teleport out of this area. I think you have to finish the section you're on, and then you can warp back to Lost Light in between sections. So this is what we have instead of like a million dungeons. Lost Light has your little trip to Earth, which I think consists of like three different sections. We've already done the first one. We're on the second one. And then you have, I think, you have one major dungeon after that where you fight the librarian. Which is like, that's not like a spoiler. You have no idea he's coming. He just appears out of nowhere. It's a big fat guy floating around in a chair like what's his name? Not Core. His name's something else. The big fat guy from Jack 2. You know who I'm thinking of. Hope this new Spielberg movie is some primo cringe. Which one? The alien one? Are you going to see it? I haven't seen it. I might see it because I don't know if he's lost the sauce or not. I didn't see Ready Player One because just conceptually it sounded gay. Yeah, we leveled up. Nice. Yeah, just downloaded it? Alright. Evangelion is playing in theaters near me, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tempted, but I don't have the time. My entire week is dedicated to wedding stuff. Like, tomorrow we're going to pick up my fiance's ring. Which just, we ordered it in, and it just arrived at the store. The soundtrack of this entire section is a little bit of twanging guitar followed by loud farts. There we go. I need more potions, and I need them now. Did you know that in Massachusetts there's a town called Needham, but it's spelled Needham? New movie he said will make Christians quit being Christians. Disclosure Day. So it's got like some like Reddit atheist talking point in it. If God real, why bad thing happen? Checkmate, Christ cuck. Nobody has ever thought of that. Nobody on Earth has ever written long apologetic novels explaining why that's a stupid argument. Ooh, I see one of Blackbird's crystals over there. Can I hit it with this fucking thing? Not, I'll try my pistol, but let's give it a shot. Got stuck on something. Hell yeah. Alright, I think we have to... No, this leads to the next area. We don't have to fight the Nos yet. You have to fight the Nos multiple times, so... I would really like to try Remnant, because that's this studio's other games. Oh, these guys are on my side. I thought they were enemies. I thought they were Corrupted Angels. There's Corrupted Angels in Lost Light, but not here?
You have found the second piece. I can feel its power within you. Narad wills itself whole. You may be deaf to its cries, but I am not. And a final peace lies beyond this barrier, in an area heavily fortified by the shadow.
Destroyer will not be pleased when I restore the Rod of Arafel. The warriors may pay the price.
The White City is lost to us. This broken world will soon be our grave. And yet we must fight on against the darkness, to uphold the light. If your actions hasten our end, so be it.
May you live to see the Destroyer take his last breath. Your ill of the Helguard.
Good luck, Ryder. The final piece.
Remnant is fucking great. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I played a little bit of Chronos before the Ashes, and it was alright. It was very weird, and I got stuck, but I think Remnant wouldn't be quite as confusing, given it's a third-person shooter. Remnant was allegedly a Darksiders spin-off. Chronos was a separate... Yeah, Chronos was originally a VR game, and they re-released it as a non-VR game called Chronos before the Ashes and tied it into the story of Remnant. But yeah, Remnant looks cool. I would love to try it. I've been meaning to get like the Switch version, which I heard runs pretty well. Hopefully they do a Switch 2 version of 2, because I really don't want to buy anything for PS5. So if they don't do a Switch 2 version, I'm just gonna have to wait till I get a PC that can run it. Check the Hunter DLC here. The Hunter Survivor looks like a Remnant NPC. I think the artist here did the Remnant. Hunter Survivor DLC, like in this game? Ah, get away, get away, get away, get away. Ah, jeez, dude. Have I played Crimson Desert? No. I heard it's good. Again, it's not on a platform that I'm willing to support. So unless I can get it for like $5 on PS5, I'm just not gonna play it. But I've heard it's good. I heard people say it was like mid. Like some people said it was mid, but it just seems like one of those games that like it comes out and, you know, it takes a while for people to get into it. Like Fallout New Vegas was kind of like that. When I first played it, I made like 3 attempts to get through it and I couldn't. And then one day I sat down and I like locked in and it just fucking clicked. I've never played, speaking of RPGs though, I've never really gotten into, what's that, Dragon's Dogma? I've heard those are really good too. Which we are getting a Switch 2 version, although it's probably going to be a key card, which, it's not, key cards aren't a deal breaker for me, it's just like, I know unless I get like a 2 terabyte memory card, the days that I can actually play that game are numbered. And that's a bummer. Not fun to think about. Let me get some crows and some zombies up in here. I couldn't get into Dragon's Dogma to save my life. I think DD2 is my game of the decade, so I'll try DD1 again. Well, I've heard, like, the original one feels very unfinished, which is, like, you know, I do love a game that feels very unfinished. Those games always really click with me for some reason. Yeah, these guys look like some of the enemies I've seen in Remnant. And I know, like, while Joe Madureira works at Airship Syndicate, he's, like, kept in touch with all the boys that he worked with at Vigil. So, like, he helped out a lot with Darksiders 3, supposedly. They were just like, yeah, we need some assistance with the art designs. Can you hook us up? And he's like, yeah, no problem, bro. I got you. I don't understand the stance on PlayStation since they're being... Yeah, they're like... I don't think I can't remember the last time I've seen a company be, like, that evil. Like, Microsoft was so embarrassed by their behavior, or, well, Don Matrick's statements specifically, that they immediately backtracked. That was still a terrible generation for them. They rescinded their bad behavior, where Sony has straight up just said, like, yeah, we don't care. If you don't like it, you're not part of our core audience anyway. They're really just going for the trying to monetize the whales maneuver, which has never been a good strategy. Kitsune can't catch a break. His dream game was supposed to be a Breath of Fire spiritual successor with Devil May Cry combat. He worked on it so hard he let Ninja Theory make Dante May Cry. Oh, Xbox fanboys said games would become cheaper when it's digital. Yeah, they also cheered on Xbox buying all these studios, and look what happened. Bethesda was free to sit on their hands and develop shit nobody wanted. And id Software, one of the greatest game studios ever, has just been completely gutted. Although I will say, like, because id Software does deserve a little teeny minuscule, a tiny bit of the blame. You can't just spend all your time developing new engines. You can't develop a new engine and make one game and then make another new engine. It's fucking retarded. There should have been at least 2 games made internally at id on, like, each individual engine. We can't just count on Tango Gameworks making another Evil Within, or Machine Games making another shitty Wolfenstein that nobody likes. Appealing to the widest audience possible while trying to survive from whales is an interesting combination. They think they could turn, like, everyone into whales, which is just not how it works. People get bored. People get bored of things. They don't want to do the same thing every day. Contrary to what people, like normies, devour television. They inhale streaming slop like it's air, and they forget about it the next day. And that happens with every video game too. If your game is even a little bit boring, they're gonna fall off of it. And they're not paying $80 for it, that's for fucking sure. Maybe they will for Grand Theft Auto, but like the newest Assassin's Creed, no. I don't care if Resynced sold well. The Assassin's Creed games have been floundering really badly, and the only reason Resynced sold well is because it's a remake of a game people actually fucking liked. That's how I feel id Software is going to use Unreal. We've come full circle. Remember the Quake versus Unreal Wars? Yeah, those are the good old days when there was competition. They fired a lot of the important programmers and coders at id. PS6 is going to flop hard, and they're going to act surprised about it. I think it's going to sell okay at launch, but I think sales are going to fall off really quick. I don't think it's going to I'm not an industry analyst. I can only go off of vibes. But just like the no disc thing is so bad that my fiance, who is not a gamer at all, she plays like Sims and whatever I tell her to play. She came up to me like 2 days after it happened and said, "Is this thing with PlayStation getting rid of discs real?" Because even she was like shocked to hear that. So it has reached, I do believe it has reached, she's not like normie. She's a bit more in the know than the average goy-brained idiot, but she's not like, you know, waist deep in Twitter sludge like I am, is what I mean. She looks at the Instagrams and the TikToks, which are not my scene. It's insane Bethesda hasn't made a new main series Elder Scrolls or Fallout game in over a decade, and Microsoft only just... Yeah, because they were just like, yeah, you know... Was Fallout 76 making money or something? Like... I don't know how Bethesda coasted by so long. They had to have something to show for all their work that Microsoft said, yeah, sure, whatever. Odyssey was the last AC game I liked. I played Valhalla, and there was a lot of stuff I liked about it. But it's one of those things where it's like the gameplay wasn't good enough and the game was really, really long that I'm like, I'm just not playing it again. Like, it was a one and done thing for me. And it was another one of those things where like someone bought it for me. I wouldn't have bought it myself. Alright, I think we gotta fight another Nos here. Let me... Gun recharge. I'm surprised they didn't get the idea of rid of discs sooner. Not that I have a problem with them, it's just something that was gonna happen eventually. It is something that's gonna happen eventually, but it's still a big enough market that just telling that audience to go fuck themselves is crazy. And just telling part of the audience we don't want you sends a signal to the rest of the audience that you're also expendable. They can also just say, we don't want your money either. And it is really weird to see people defending it. Like, there's definitely something like... There's something sussy going on with that. There's no way... I'm not invested in the workings of game companies and so any further than are they making games that I like and I want to buy and is it in a way that I want to buy them. If you're like defending a company cutting off its customers for no reason, like you're some kind of weirdo like shill who's getting paid money. There's no other way that you're defending that. It took an Indian Floyd to whip Todd, and yeah, who suspiciously got a job in the U.S. government immediately afterwards. Very strange. Somehow id got the axe, but Halo Studios didn't, even though they haven't made a game that people have thoroughly liked. Ever? I was gonna say since something, but they really haven't made anything anyone likes. I played Halo 4. I fucking hated it. Alright, we got his ass. John Carpenter had keynote taste, like being a fan of Sonic and Ratchet and Clank. He played Fallout 76 during the Coop lockdowns along with Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, fucking normie shit taste. John Carpenter is quite an interesting guy. Fallout 76 was so retarded. It's my best friend he's pretty like goyim coded. He'll eat whatever like corporate slop is put in front of him. He was like, damn, that shit sucks. He said it got better like months and months and months after launch, but when it came out, even he was like, this shit is dumb. But I guess by then he had already invested the money in it, so he wasn't gonna... He might as well have just played it. Yeah, like for me, it's like, oh, it's pretty cut and dry. I'm a single player guy. If it's not, at most, I'll play offline co-op or online co-op with someone, but not if it's mandatory. If your game is mandatory online, I'm just not playing it. It's why I haven't played... I love Final Fantasy. I haven't played 11 or 14, and I probably never will, because I don't give a fuck. At 76 at launch, worst mistake ever. I imagine those people who sprung for the special edition with the bag that they lied about. Finally got the platinum for Naruto Storm 4 just now. Painful. I think I'm gonna get the platinum for Scorn. It seems pretty easy. It seems just like you play through the game and you get all the trophies. I think there's one choice that you can make in the game that affects the trophy you get, but it's like in the first hour, so I might just go back and get it. But it seems like it's gonna be a pretty easy platinum. The canvas bag, right. And it just turned out to be like shitty nylon. Ooh, please. Oh, doesn't increase my arcane. Oh. I'm a victim. I'm a victim of this loot system. Gamers are the greatest cattle on earth. I'm trying to think if there's a special edition that I bought. There was like, oh, fuck yeah. Oh, there's the Abyssal Armor. I have no idea. I've never gotten the Abyssal Armor either. Oh no, Fists of Elhazar. One of the handful of exceptional warriors in the Kingdom of Men. Elhazar fought his way through many levels of the Crucible bearing these weapons. The left gauntlet is known as Elzahar's Glare, where it is carved with an eye to mark his first victory in the arena over a raging Cyclops. The right gauntlet is named Elhazar's Might, where it bears runes that shimmer with raw power. Together, the Fists of Elhazar grant their wielder many benefits. Enemies are staggered by hammer blows, their bodies devastated by increasingly severe hits to critical areas. I bet it doesn't increase arcane, so we can't use it. So let's find out. Did I play Borderlands 4? No. Randy Pitchford promised me that there was going to be a Switch 2 version, and I'm still patiently waiting like a good little goy. Fuck me. There is no increase to arcane. Give me my gun back. Hold on, we need to shoot that. I forgot about them lying about the bag. People are so petty. Reminds me about me showing my landlord the text proving he got the visitation time for the potential renter wrong, and he just looked away. Yeah, I had a boss once. I've told this story to friends a lot. I had a boss when I first started working in the current industry I work in. I was just doing data entry, and I had my old boss left and was replaced with a new one, and she was like a fucking cunt. She was this big fat bitch, and she was just horrible, and she was friends with everyone in management, so she could just kind of get away with not doing anything. And I just remember her like coming at me like, why didn't you do this thing when filling out this data entry? And I just went into the task log like screen capped it and replied to it in an email with, you know, they had HR on the email because she was trying to like get me in trouble. And I just said, as you can see, I did not work on this one. So, yeah, I love that kind of shit. I live for that kind of shit, just owning. And she didn't reply, of course. She was so thoroughly owned.
But I fear the Destroyer would capture it again and turn it to his dark purpose. No, better that you remove it from this world and into the safekeeping of the White Army. We will make our stand here until the Hellguard is no more.
I would stand with you, Uriel, but my brother's fate takes me on another path.
You have proven yourself honorable, a virtue little known with your kind. But if I ever see him, war must answer for his crimes.
He could not have brought this upon the earth, and I will see my brother spared.
Do what you will, Ryder. But this world is lost, and that cannot be undone.
And what of the Hellguard, Uriel? Every blade dulls, eventually.
That's what I'm counting on. The demons will suffer all the more when we force the blade home.
Let me see. My boss knows she's on the chopping block, so she's walking around with a shopping cart to support her recently and saying, well, I have vertigo, so I need it. Yeah, my fiance at her current job, there's multiple people who just don't show up to work. And it's the type of job where, like, everyone knows each other because she's like working in a small town, and they really can't fire anyone because they're too essential. But there's like email notices going out like with people's names in them, like, why is this person not coming to work? I live for this shit, man. Let Thorin flows. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Kinder Joy and oh my god, I remember that. That was embarrassing. That was so stupid. Oh, Marvel's Capcom Infinite was such a fucking joke. Remember, pre-release, there's Chun-Li's big collapsed tit. All right, we're back in Lost Light, finally.
Be careful what you wish for, Archon. You just might get it.
The Rod of Arathar. I have been waiting so long. It feels every bit as powerful as I imagined.
Then you should have no problem clearing a path into your city.
A path? No. I will clear the entire realm. I will burn away the shadows with holy light.
No sound effects at all. There we go. We got a pre-rendered scene, and that has sound effects.
If you are to reach the Citadel, you will need wings.
Assume that whistle was supposed to make a sound. Okay, I don't think it's like a flying minigame in this one like in Darksiders 1. I think it just takes you there.
Seek out the scribe, most ancient. He still wanders the ruins. He can help you end your quest.
That was suspicious. Very ominous. Yeah, it shows me flying in, but you don't have to, like, kill enemies in this one, like in the first one. It's flying around. Soundtrack suddenly shifts to Pocket Full of Sunshine. See, that would be like the climax of a James Gunn movie. If James Gunn did the Darksiders movie, there would be a pop song playing when he cleared out this area. Not sure I trust the Robin Atkin Downs Angel. Oh yeah, he sounds a little too sinister for you. The Ivory Citadel. Pretty badass name. Oh, look, we have sound effects again. How kind of the game to bring them back to us. Well, that's perfect timing. I am going to call it a night. I think that's a good time to cut off, because this dungeon, I remember, is pretty long, so this would be a good place to pick up. And, yeah, so let me do a quick save. So, what do I think of a Star Fox Bay movie? It would be awesome. Obviously, Michael Bay doing Star Fox would be fucking Kino. That's what kind of question is that? But yeah, Sunday we are starting finally at long last. We are starting Sonic Frontiers. So if any of you guys enjoy the Sonic streams, please come hang out. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your week, and thanks for chilling. I'm really enjoying playing Darksiders 2 again, and I am looking forward to the next stream. So hope you guys have a good one. Have a good night.